Hey YouTube, what's up? This video may be a long one. Let's see. Today we are doing Champions Road. The reason why I believe it may be a long one is because sometimes this takes a while. As you see, before we jump into it, I do Nightmare, being that I can clear all of Nightmare probably about 80 to 90% of the time. Rather than doing Hell, which of course you get more if you clear Hell, but I can only get through maybe like 6 or 7 stages in Hell. So Nightmare for me is the best choice for tokens for Mana Captain. Normal you only get 5, Nightmare 10, I believe Hell you would get 15, I think 20 or 15, not exactly sure. But I know I can't clear it, so Nightmare is my best option right now. Usually the team I start with is my main team. In place of Kiki, I use Clara. What you really want to do, I don't want to use those yet, is you need at least a solid 10 characters to clear it, just because, you know, sometimes somebody can die. If you have only 5 characters, 6 characters, then somebody dies, you're down 1 already, and then after that, you know, you don't have somebody to replace them, or 2 people die in the same attack, especially if you're doing Nightmare or Hell, because without a good team, you're gonna lose, first off, and second off, complete that. Secondly, you know, you're probably gonna use most of that 15 participants. Sometimes I've used all 15 and still lost, and that's only on Nightmare. That's not even on Hell difficulty. So the first 2 should be pretty easy. After I get most of my main team ability, I get most of their abilities completely ready to go in case I ever have to use them, and then I'll usually swap out maybe 1 person, 2 people at a time. Hopefully this gives you guys a little bit of strategy. There's one thing I did learn recently too, I didn't know you could do, is if you have a healer in, this is what it, I mean, not just a healer, but it's most beneficial to me when I have a healer in. If I'm on a high stage and I need to, we'll go both fire. If we're on a high stage and I need to heal my characters up, what I'll do is I'll run everybody except 1 character, and then up here in this top corner you can back out, and as you see you can escape 1 time. So basically I'll get that heal off, it still counts and all that damage counts. Without completing and getting attacked, I'll back out and then come in again and use, you know, my healer again. So I can get either her super skill ready, or I can just be able to heal my characters twice with her heal, which is very, very helpful. Usually level 14 you'll see a lot of self-destruct guys, and the self-destruct guys sometimes you can't kill, even with focusing them all. So with self-destruct will really hurt your team, possibly kill everybody in 1 self-destruct. So what I'll do is, on the last time before they self-destruct, I'll back out, come back in, and it resets their skill so they don't self-destruct right away, and I'll be able to take them out on the second go round so they don't take out my whole team. Learned that one the hard way. So as you see, the first few levels, nothing crazy. You always want to play to your weaknesses as well, because they will tend to focus, like that was grass. If I left my mermaid in there, they'll tend to focus my mermaid, and, you know, double damage on her will take her out rather quickly. So what we're going to do now is, hopefully Meekin doesn't die because she has such low health. But we're going to put her in, and we are going to go back to the mermaid, and we'll take Rika out and put in Lee. We'll use attack on this one. Usually on this stage, stage 5, they don't do a lot of damage per se, but they have still a decent amount of health, so you want to be a little bit cautious. As long as they don't focus my Meekin, we should be good. I'll go this way to get my 3 going. Now also you cannot revive in this, so say my Lee went down, even though my Clara is in here, she will not be able to revive him. That's why the water healer is actually a decent healer only in Champions Road, because you know her 20% health is more beneficial than I don't know if this is gonna work. Her 20% to health is more beneficial than a revive, because revive you are not going to be able to complete. There, go back. Just auto. Oh shit. Oh, that was a bad idea. We're gonna come up, come around. Hopefully be able to. Oh well, he died. Whatever on that one. Yeah. Well, don't auto attack when all of your super skills are full. So we'll take Lee out, we'll put in Weapon Master, we'll take Myken out, she's very close to her super skill, put in Kiki. I try not to make too many purchases, because you know it does add up throughout the whole time you are in here. If you make a purchase every single attempt, can add up pretty quickly. Try to only do it from maybe level stage 11 on or so. Depends on how my teams are doing. Now if you have a good 20 characters that are all, you know, +5, good ruin stacked in them, then by all means do hell. But if you can't complete all the stages in hell, and you can complete more stages in nightmare to get more tokens, then just obviously it makes more sense to do nightmare. I tend to switch up my characters a lot, so most of their skills are ready, and just you never know who can possibly get hurt enough to die. So I don't like to take chances on some of my characters. As you see, my Leaf Mage is getting a little bit hurt there. I'm not taking the chance, I'm going to use my heal. And they're both dazed, so if that doesn't take them out, we're still good. Try to get my healer some healing first. Don't want to go all that far down. So especially if you have a healer too, you know, strategize, use it to your advantage to use the healer first on the last round. If you know, doesn't fully die, then use your healer. You can even mess up so that you know you don't get your perfect attack off, but you still use your healer. So then you can use your healer twice. You use him that round. You don't get your perfect attack off, so he doesn't die, but he's frozen, so you get it off again. Alright, so we are going to go. We will do a 5-star this time to try to take him out right away. Nope. He can use whatever barrier he wants as long as it's not elemental. I really despise when they use elemental barriers, because that's what my whole team is, so it kind of messes everything up. Should be able to take out the top one. Nope, didn't. So the same thing, healer. Up, down, around. Should be able to take out both of them. So there's through 8 stages. Champions Road is a little bit time consuming. But it's definitely worth it in the end, as you know. All 3 heroes that you can unlock are very good. I've only seen a few people with Mana Captain so far. I would definitely get her to 6 stars right away and use her. She is very, very good. A possible water team. As you see, nobody's really hitting too hard yet. I used to be able to auto clear normal on days where I just didn't have time, but I had time to just put in auto. I could clear that on normal with just auto attack. So normal's not too hard, but if you can only get halfway through Nightmare, only get a few coins, like 3 or 4, you're better off clearing normal because you get 5. I'm just reiterating that fact. Using this one, death, there's 2. So we're going to, we'll just attack with this. Use some boosters. Everybody's a little hurt, so I'm going to use Rika's heal. I'm actually going to use Lulu's ability as well, just because I can get so much of it back. Try to focus her first. And that's what I hate, because Claire is my only healer. I'm going to use Lee's. But of course, if I used Claire's heal, they would have taken out Rika. But you use Rika's heal, they take out Clara. So this one should end this one. Stage 10. Took out my healer. I should build up another healer, but I haven't yet, just for Champions Road. So now you're playing basically a healer down for the rest of them. Let's use Kiki, Weapon Master. Sometimes Champions Road's frustrating. This is what it is. As you guys see already, anything can happen. As this one, I'm only going to get my 3 chain off. I'm not really freezing anybody today, I don't get it. And of course you stun everybody except the one guy I want stunned. Alright, I'll be able to get it off now. Should be able to take him out. There we go. So that one was pretty good. Now my Rika's almost got her heal off again, which is good. So I'll put everybody that really needs a heal in one of the next levels. So we'll take Kiki back out. Put in Lee and my mermaid with Weapon Master because he needs to get healed up. I'm going to do a 4 chain just so I can get her heal off. I don't want to take any chances. Had a good stun there on the boss. Took him out either way. I'll go back. Go back. Up and around. Hopefully it takes him out. Okay, so that's not too bad. I'll live to fight another day. Get everybody's skills up a little bit. So even though I used Rika's heal, you know, still took a good amount of damage there. The next stage, I believe, is a easier stage. I don't really want to use my Weapon Masters. I don't want to see him die yet. So we'll use Myken. Hopefully take this team out in the one attack. Here we go. 3. Hopefully some good damage. Not too bad. Maybe one attacker will get an attack off. Okay. So what we're going to do is find Rika. There she is. Let her run as far as she can. Not really worrying about getting the perfect attack off. And this will be a time where he attacks. Absolutely. That's exactly what would happen. Alright, so we're not playing around anymore. Myken is now eliminated. He has a heal. If he stays alive, I'm not worried about it. Ooh, that's good. We can get everybody healed up. That's what I was hoping for, but you know, he took out. I could have used Lulu there too, but he took out my Myken in the meantime. So only one hurt is Lulu. Now this should be going into the self-destruct team. Usually self-destruct team stage 14. Okay, they don't have it on this one. So we are going to use Kiki. Normal team now. And it's basically what money you can spend as well. You're not getting back, so you're only getting 5,000 at a time back. So that's why I say to spend your money wisely on here, because you will be spending a lot of money. I don't feel like losing anybody going into the last boss. So we'll just use Lulu's special ability. Hopefully that'll take out everybody except maybe the middle guy. Alright, so everybody's hurt, nobody died, pretty good, lucked out. Back. Should be able to take him out this time. Alright. So going into the last stage, I've only lost my healer and been able to work around that. Definitely going to build up another healer though. because it is annoying when you only have one. So we are going to use the Leaf Mage in place of Rika, being to the fact that there is a water character in here with the boss. And she's only one away from using her super skill. Going to use everybody's super skill that I can. No, that doesn't make sense. Go back. I should be able to take the water character out before even going into the next round, which it actually doesn't look like I'm going to. So hopefully he doesn't kill anybody. Took out the Leaf Mage. I can still use my Evacuate. I haven't yet. Right now I'm getting a pretty good heal here, so let's see what the damage is. Oh, and he's stunned, so I won't use it. I was going to use it if he didn't get stunned. So should be a decent amount of damage here to him. And there we go, cleared Nightmare. As you guys see, it was a little difficult. You know, it gave me some surprises, but Hell is a lot worse. If you guys have tried it, you would know. Definitely not trying it yet. So alright guys, hopefully you liked the video. Sorry it was a bit long. Champions Road requires a decent amount of strategy. So be sure to check out my other videos. Give it a thumbs up if you liked it, a thumbs down if you don't. Any feedback's good feedback. And comments if you guys have any questions, concerns about anything, let me know. I'll try to answer them to the best of my ability. And until next time.